Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Northwestern's offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to touchdown. Wildcats made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Glass. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Knights offense has the ball for the first time. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's the handoff. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. And settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's high. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Dean there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. The play action fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Boyd. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Wildcats are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he got loose. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. The jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
He'll sneak it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain. No first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense,
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back.
He's got it down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This field position better than you could ever hope for. 1st and goal from the 8. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Snap in the shotgun. Now improvising. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finds the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back open in the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pulls it in. It's Seagal. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Glass. And the returner will be brought down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Dean. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air on fourth down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Toss sweep to the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Works the middle of the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the...
Makes a grab past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 9 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Floats it out in space. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
The Knights will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. Smashes him with the stiff arm. At the 45 on its way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Glass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds into the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big fella moving. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
UCF 25.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
3rd and short like that on your other field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
1.